Back to you too. It's good, everybody. Back with another live. It's been a minute. Hello. Hi. Welcome in, everybody. Don't forget to like up the stream. Hello. How's everybody doing? Don't forget to like up the stream. Appreciate y'all being here. Just playing some basketball. I wanted to go to the park today, but I got caught up doing other things. Okay, I will. Don't worry, it's fine. It's just chilling right here. The only time it gets crazy if it hits like right here and then it falls like right there. But as long as I'm like aiming right, I should be good. Shot. We're not shooting from the corner from now on. That's dangerous. Ugh. Only if you really need to, but. My phone. Thank God didn't fall. He had to go sadly. Appreciate it. Appreciate you being here. Don't forget to subscribe if you're enjoying the content. We got some more basketball stuff coming. Hey Lena, what's up? You have a Nintendo 64? That's what's up, man. I love Nintendo 64. I never owned a Nintendo 64. My cousin had one. And I used to go over to his house to play it. I can't remember what game it was. I think it was NFL Hits. That was like my favorite game to play because that's what's up. So am I. Um, but yeah, you would play NFL Hits, I think it's called, and after you tackle the defender, you get to jump on top of them after the play and not get called for a penalty. That game was super fun. I used to play that game a lot. I was never good, but. Do a layup. All right, hold up. I need more space for that. Come on, hold. I hope that's good. That's perfect. I think it's perfect. Alright, so we're gonna go to the left to right. Alright, Lena. I hope you're not talking about what's his name? Razmir? I hope you're not talking about Razmir. You suck at layups? Damn. You am? You are? right. See you soon. Yo, what's good, J-Pop? I'm glad. Today was a good day too. I just missed the opportunity to go outside. I definitely missed that opportunity to go outside to the park today. 74 tomorrow? Yo, that's what's up. That's great weather. I take that. $10,000? Yeah, I'm exhausted. This is my workout for today. Nah, son, I don't know that. here. So in motion. So in motion. It's easy to do with my left hand. Okay. Listen. Yes. $800 million views is crazy. All right, we're heading back inside. Woo! That was good. All right, I'm gonna mute myself when I head inside. Give me a second. Hello, Arvanish. Whew. It is hot in here. It is hot and steamy in here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's so hot in here. They upgraded Discord? That's crazy. Do you guys think I should make a Discord so y'all can know like when I go live? I'll put it in the Discord chat and you guys could uh mingle in the Discord. Do you think I should make a Discord? I already have a Discord for my other channel, but just strictly this channel. So you guys could like conversate with each other, mingle, whatever you feel. $3K people watching? This is ridiculous, bro. I almost forgot today's Friday. I'm like, wait, why is friendship freshen up like live? And they're usually live on Fridays. Hey, Syke, what's going on? How you doing today? What you doing? What the live's about? I was playing basketball, but I came inside because it's getting dark outside. It's like almost 8 o'clock. It's like 7:34 where I'm at, and now we're just scrolling the web, looking at stuff to talk about. Um, but yeah, we're gonna be starting a basketball series called Road to 99 soon. Um, and it's gonna be basically about my journey to becoming a better basketball player and tracking my progress, seeing how I get better and stuff like that. Welcome back, Lena. Bruh. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what advice I should give you. $600 for a meet and greet. Oh, that's crazy. To meet the Usos is $600, bro. Oh, the After Dark experience, but okay. But even still, bro, damn, bro. Paying nearly 1,000 just for a ticket at WrestleMania, and then you're gonna pay $600 extra just to see your superstar. Oh man, that's a headache I don't want to have. That's crazy. Mm. Damn, how did you go from liking him to like disliking him in a matter of what's it been like only a week? It's only been like a week. That's crazy. Damn, that's deep, Lena. Damn, you. That's crazy. Nah, that's deep. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of information, Lena. Lena, that's too much information. Oh my gosh. Well, I can't be your therapist. I don't know what to tell you. I was in a relationship, but that was my only relationship I ever had. I never was in a relationship before that. You know, I almost got like I almost had a relationship the first when I was like what 22. I asked this girl out, and then like it came like the next day came, and I never saw her again. Like after that night, I never saw her again. I have no clue what happened to her. Like I asked her out, she kind of like agreed to it, and she gave me her number, and then like I kind of like text her like good morning, like the next day, because I was just like, it's kind of weird like getting somebody's number and not texting them. You know, you take a week or so to not text them or whatever. So I text her right away as soon as the next day came, and nothing. Like this, it's like the woman fell off the face of the earth, bro. She didn't exist. I don't know why women do that. Like if you didn't like me or you didn't think of me like a type of way, didn't see me that way, then you should have just told me instead of like that's basically leading somebody on. I hate when people lead people on. But yeah, my actual relationship was 26 when I was 26. And it didn't even last that long because there was a lot of bad things that happened in that relationship. But I've gotten over it. You know, it took me about maybe a whole. Uh, Actually, I got over it pretty quickly. I really did, but it just had like bad lingering effects. Damn, how old are you? I thought we already went over this. Yeah, I'm 29. I told somebody I was like, I told somebody the other day that I'm 29, and I think it was somebody in this chat, and then they said that, oh yeah, my mom's that age, and it made me feel like it made me feel old. I was like, ain't no way you just told me your mom is that age. Yeah, it was definitely in this chat. Somebody said that, like, they said that their mom was 29, and I was just like, yep. I was like, yep. If you don't feel old already, like, now you feel old. Kids out here that have parents that are my age, that's crazy to me. I don't know what to tell you, Lena. Oh hell no! Don't put her in the game, please, please. I beg of you. Tori Wilson with Candice Michelle and Victoria was a crazy combo, a trio, crazy trio. I had the biggest crush on Candice Michelle when I was younger, but now looking back on it, I'm like, what was I into her for? Mm, I don't know. Victoria, she's just like, I still got a crush on Victoria, bro. From WWE, she's gonna be in the game this year as DLC. But yeah, I still got a huge crush on her. I think I still got a crush on Tamina. I had a huge crush on her when I was a kid. And then when they put her together with AJ Lee, like I was just like I was super happy. And then she also was a part of with Sasha or Mercedes Monet um when they were Team Bad with Naomi. I like that group too. That was a cool group. But wait, search up. That's crew. I want to show you something. All right, hold up. Season 3. Okay, hold up. Let me. hope it's not like. I mean, it might be like you telling me that I look like one of the characters. Okay, I'm here. That guy looks familiar. Show you? Okay, hold up. He looks familiar. Why does he look so familiar? Looks like not Briggs. What's his name? Jakes from hold up, I'll show you in a second. Hold up. I'm gonna see something. He that is Jake. I knew it. I knew he looked familiar. He's Canadian? No freaking way. He is in this show. 11/20. We have the same life pad number? Yo, that's insane, bro. He was one of my favorite characters from that show, Graceland. I used to watch a show called Graceland, and one of the characters in Slasher is from Graceland. He looks different though. He's 43. Yikes, that makes me feel old, bro. He could be my older brother, bro. Like, damn. I mean, my older brother's not that age, but you know what I'm saying. Like, if we were related, he could be my older brother, or maybe uncle. Like, yeah, maybe uncle. But yeah, I'll show you in a second. So yeah, his name is Brandon J. McLaren. Yeah, he's from Graceland. I had to research the shows he was on and stuff like that. So yeah, he's definitely on there. I can't put it sideways, so I got to keep it like this. So wait, what do you wanted to show me? Gabriel? I don't see anybody named Gabriel here. Gabriel. Ah, here he is. Gabriel Darku. Yeah, but what about him? He's born the same year I was born, but he's older than me. He just turned 30, like 3 days ago. He's so fine. Nah, he's definitely good looking. He kind of looks like um he looks like Jaden Smith without the you know him dyeing his hair because Jaden Smith likes to dye his hair a lot. Um, but yeah, he's Canadian. He almost looks African American. So does Jake's. Like I'm surprised How is he Canadian, bro? Like I know he was born in Canada, but come on, bro. Had to screenshot. Oh, it's funny. Plus, he looks young since he has like no facial hair. That's what you will notice about a lot of actors. Like a lot of actors, they don't have facial hair, and the reason being is because when you have facial hair, you have to cover it up in makeup, in actor makeup, and you end up having to, it takes longer to get ready for shoots and stuff like that when you're an actor, because you have to put on makeup and stuff like that, which is why a lot of actors they don't really have beards or mustaches, and if they do, it becomes like darker. Your facial hair becomes darker because of the makeup that you put on. But yeah, that's funny. Oh my gosh. So I'm guessing this is your favorite show. Is it a horror series? Is it horror? What's it what's this genre? Looks like horror. It's a horror show, but he's only in the last season. Okay, so that must be season 3 then. Because it looks like it says it started I think it says 2016. 2016 to 2023. Yeah, but 2016 to 2023 is when how long it's been going on. Um, Heavy. You're simping heavy right now. I mean, he is good looking. I'll give you that. Gotta upload a video for my other channel today. I for sure cannot lie. Lying is not good. You gotta tell the truth. Oh my gosh, Lita, chill. Yo, J-pop, what you talking about? You talking about 10,000 hours? All right, Lena, see you later. You talking about 10,000 hours? Like, the 10,000 hours Ashton Hall morning routine. I don't know, bro. Let's see. If I look it up on YouTube, I can find it. Oh, I haven't done the Sally, the Sally, what's it called? Sally up push challenge. The Sally up push up challenge. Damn, that's so hard to say. That is so hard to say. Excuse me. What the hell? Yo, that's insane, bro. Oh my gosh. Why is that his bio? In his bio, he says, Jesus is king, and then he has a link to his supplements, bro. Like, why is that his bio? That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. It's a TikTok. You can't find it any. There's some shorts about it. Somebody made a video saying he's the cringiest creator on the internet. No, that's why I was laughing. But I eat in a day to lose fat and gain muscle all year. Okay. Yeah, I'll do a search on TikTok then. That's pretty crazy. Yo, he's doing my rise? Yo, he might be uploading more. He's got to upload more than me. That's tough. This man is legit uploading more than I am. That's crazy. That's crazy work. All right, I'll get to there in a second. Let me see. TikTok. Oh, excuse me. One of the products in this video was produced went up like 1,300%. Is that even possible? On the products in this video, Saratoga water. Is that the thing he's drinking in the video? It's one where he wakes up at like 8:50. Yeah, black tape on his mouth. I don't think I could ever put black tape on my mouth, bro. That's gonna rip off my mustache. First of all, second of all, like just no. That sounds like some. That sounds like something a white person would do, like a Caucasian guy would do. That's not something I would do. That sounds silly. And then these push-ups he's doing in the video, like, what the hell is that? Those are not push-ups, bro. He's not even going fully down for his push-ups. Like, what the hell? Yeah, yeah, I see it. He has tape around his nose, tape around his mouth, and he puts his face in water. Yeah, I don't know, man. Rub the banana on his face. Okay, I didn't see that part. Yeah, that's all kinds of weird. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't sugarcoat anything. That's just weird. Oh yeah, I'm seeing it now. The banana on his face. And he wets his face with water again. Eggs, bacon, and avocado toast that somebody makes for him. Like he doesn't even make his own food. What is this? What is this, right? Day 14. So he just does this every single day. And you got some little kids, teenagers, like people around my age actually doing this stuff and trying to take this thing serious. Like what the hell? mm. Mm. I doubt that. I doubt that. He didn't even jump that high. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Funniest Austin Hall copies. This man says he's Ash Ton Hall, as in he weighs a ton of pounds. Like what the fudge? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy work. That is crazy work. Oh my goodness. No, I seen it all, bro. I've seen it all. Oh my goodness. At the end of it, he talks in front of a computer and says the 10,000 thing, and he tries to make it look like he's talking to someone, but people don't think he's talking to no one. Yeah. And he gave me a good laugh. If nothing else, you gave me a good laugh today, man. I didn't expect to laugh that hard today, man. Appreciate that. I appreciate that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, yeah, it is insane, man. But it just goes to show you that you could pretty much be famous for doing anything, you know? As long as it's something new and fresh and something that not a lot of people are doing, people are gonna like it. I mean, he got a good body, but I don't think his workout routine is working, bro. I mean, he probably lifts a good amount of weights at the gym or something, but that push-up form is terrible. Nah. I used to have bad push-up form, and then I just got better at, my form, but his form is you're not even going down. Like you're halfway going down. Like that's not push-ups. He used to be a running back. Uh, I mean that doesn't coincide with him being good at doing push-ups. It might mean he lifts well, because you're a running back, you have to, carry a lot of weight. So it probably means that he could bench a lot or squat a lot, deadlift some stuff. But push-ups, nah, bro. Leave that to the pros. Like your push-up game is not it. What's my max bench? I don't bench. I don't go to the gym like that or at all. I don't go to the gym at all. Maybe like 125. My max bench right now is 105, but I think I could get 115. Yeah, the thing about doing bench pressing is, you have to know basically your limits. And then like, after a certain amount of time, when your body adjusts and you get better in weight and you start gaining muscle, that's when you could kind of push your body a little bit more and do more benching. But in the early stages, when you don't have developed muscle or anything, like it could be a lot harder to do better. So, my advice would just be take it slow. Yeah, for sure, Bob, I do. And hi, by the way, I saw you coming here and I didn't say hi, but I'm saying hi now. But yeah, I'd say sports over the gym. I don't like going to a gym. I like having my own space, working out with my yoga mat. And I feel like if I went to a gym, like there'd be a lot of people like bothering me as far as like asking me like, "Oh, could I use this weight after you?" Or, "Are you gonna be done with this?" or whatever. And if I had access to my own treadmill, I would just work out fully at home. But at some point, I might go to a gym, and then I would go to the gym also to play basketball. They have a basketball facility you could use as long as like they have enough hoops, so it's not like crowded. Um, but yeah, and that's something down the line when after I'm done feeling comfortable playing, outside, and then when I get into indoors, I could just shoot as effectively as I can. Because right now, like playing at the park, you gotta watch out for that double rim, bro. That double rim is cursed, and hitting shots off the backboard outside, you have to hit it slightly. Like you can't force your shot to hit the backboard because the backboard is, it's a soft touch. You have to have a soft touch with the backboard for your shot to go in. The standard of being a strong bencher is benching your body weight. Yeah, I can only go to the gym, but I'm at the rack. But wait, I only go to the gym if I'm at the rack. Oh, okay. Otherwise, I do only calisthenics. So you must be really strong. Like calisthenics is basically like the new CrossFit. So you must be like you must have a really strong core. Yeah, so that calisthenics I'm pretty sure is like doing exercises that, deal more with your body weight. So like planking and push-ups, but doing push-ups like doing different types of push-ups instead of just the regular type of push-ups that you usually would do. Um yeah, yeah, it's definitely body weight stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that's what calisthenics is. It's body weight stuff. I used to watch that stuff and I tried some of the exercises, but I thought I was fit at that time, but I was actually pretty big. And I'm still pretty big now, but I'm trying to lose weight. So this whole Lenten season, I'm gonna be drinking water. Water's gonna be the only beverage I drink, and not eating bread because it's been killing me. This past month and a half, the only exercise you do is push-ups. Yeah, I feel like if I only did push-ups, you could lose like, as long as you're not eating after a certain time in the day, you could lose a lot of weight doing push-ups. Like I would start the week off with 200 push-ups, and by the end of the week I would do 500, and that was Sunday. Sunday was the day I did 500 push-ups, and after doing those, like I would shed at least like 5 or 6 pounds with doing like 500 push-ups. Do like 50 slow push-ups a day, 5 days a week, and slow push-ups are hardest. Yeah, those are the. Do you prefer being spontaneous or having a routine? For me, it depends on the day. I like having a routine. I mean, if my routine goes out of whack, like I could still manage, but I would much rather have a routine. Um, which I feel like it depends on the situation too. Like if I really don't like something that I'm doing, then I would want it to have structure. If I enjoy what I'm doing, like it could really not really matter to me. Um, what the type of routine is. Um, I do that Sally Up challenge twice a day, 5 days a week. Bro, that's pretty good. When I was younger, like 21, 22, I would work out twice a day. And I would do that for like 5 days a week. And yeah, I was pretty fit back then. I'm trying to get back to that now. But yeah, I think I was like 160 at that time. But I had muscle, like real muscle, like when I was like 21, 22. And I don't think I had a two pack or a four pack, but I was lean. Um, yeah, it was good times, good times. See what my max time is. How long did they do it for? Did they do it for like 5 minutes? Nah, they did it for like 3 minutes and 54 seconds. But yeah. But yeah, these people were tapping out. The guy at the end, I was like, yeah, he's gonna stay in there for the whole time. But then the people in the middle, like the guy in the middle was cheating, bro. Like when everybody was going down again, he was still up. And then he would go down like slowly. Your max is 231. But you're more fit than I am. So I would expect your max to be higher than me. Me just starting out, I'd probably be like a minute 30. If I could get past a minute, that would be success. That would be successful for me at the start. You know, over time, obviously my body's gonna get adjusted to it. Yeah, it's like repetition, man. You just gotta repetition is the best teacher. The more you do something, the more you get used to it. I'm gonna go get some water. Yeah, but what about you, Bob? What do you think about like you said it depends on the day for you, like um so like what is it like weekends or weekdays like which certain days do you like having a routine or being spontaneous? Which one would you prefer more, being spontaneous or having a routine? And do more exercises when I'm trying to get that jacked because the only reason I do push-ups is for basketball to help my body control strength, and I want to get that SGA strength bump in my bag. Hey, I say keep doing your push-ups, but the only thing about doing push-ups that I don't like about, you know, when you're doing push-ups and you're also playing basketball, um where's basketball? I was playing basketball earlier. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But like it's like your jump shot changes. Like the arc on your shot definitely changes. Like um it becomes like when you hold the basketball, it feels lighter, which is a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing because then, you know, it's much easier to shoot it, but it's a bad thing because instead of shooting softly, like you're overshooting because of how jacked you are or how big you could be, how much muscle you have. But yeah, definitely controlling like how you finish and like, you know, finishing over bigger defenders and stuff like that. That's definitely helpful. Push-ups are definitely helpful with that. But yeah, Ishmael, I was playing basketball earlier, man. You always be coming late to the lies, bro. You missing the good parts. I was outside like an hour ago. Excuse me. I noticed that, and I have my schedule tailored to where I get my rest days before my game and my arms get back to normal so it doesn't affect my shooting. And you if you can master it, man, more power to you. That's what's up. Cause when you're doing push-ups on game days, it would affect my shooting. Yeah, yeah, it's definitely gonna affect your shooting. But yeah, rest is definitely important. I don't for gaining muscle as well. Like if nothing else, if nothing you do nothing else right, like resting is the most important thing to do. Like you need your rest and a good amount of rest because you're being in overtime or overdrive is not good for the body, and your body needs time to relax your muscles and stuff like that. Oh yeah, yeah, because it's good core work. Push-ups are good core work. It works all forms of your body, like your arms, your shoulders, your biceps, your triceps, and then it also works out your core. The only thing it doesn't work out is your legs, but you could do planking to do that. Planking to work out your core as well, and it helps your shoulder strength and stuff like that. I want to get back into doing planks. Like I want to you know have like 3 or 4 days where I eat oatmeal and then just plank those days. He has strong abs. It's crazy. Nah, I don't even know if Luke has abs. He might have the Dragon Lee effect, the Dragon Lee abs, the ones that are kind of hard to see, but they're there. I think if Luca was like, if he had like a six pack or a four pack, like that'd be kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think at that point, defenders would be giving him open layups. Like they're not even trying to stop him at that point. You'd be like, this man's too big. I mean, he lost the thing is he loses the weight over the summer, but then he comes back and then he just falls into the same habits because, I, I feel like when he's like, so here's the thing, like basketball players, they travel a lot. And when you travel a lot, you go to many different restaurants, you go to many different stores, you have access to a lot of things, you have the money for a lot of things. So it's so easy to get distracted rather than, when you're in the off season and you really only have access to the places that you really want to go, like going back home or going to your parents' house, or just and you have time, you have more than anything, you have time to do what you want to do. So when he has time to do what he wants to do and he doesn't really have to worry about getting going to a back to back for a game or whatever, or going back on the plane to meet with the teammates and stuff like that, like, I feel like it's much easier for him to get a routine than to have like, have access to all this money, have access to all these places and travel. Like, you're gonna get, you know, sidetracked, especially when you're young. He's only like 25, 26 years old. So, not like I'm trying to make excuses for him. I'm just saying, like, if I had that amount of money and that amount of access to as many places that he does, like, I'd probably be reckless with my money too. But no lie, like, if I had if I had his amount of money, like, the first thing I would do was I would get a trainer and yeah, just get a trainer. I was gonna say a chef too, but like, then again, like, your chef would have to travel with you and you would kind of have to cover his cost for, you know, for traveling with you. So I think that would be a little bit crazy, but I'd say just, hire a trainer, like somebody who could help you work on your body. Yeah, but like I said, man, it's because he travels a lot. Like, when you travel a lot, you see all these different attractions, these different restaurants, and it's easy to fall into temptation. It really is. Yeah, he has been losing a little bit of weight. He looks at least like 10 to 15 pounds lighter, which is a start. I feel like the thing about Luca is, like, he's kind of like James Harden in the way that, the way they try to get in shape is by playing ball. That's like the only time they'll try and get in shape is when they're playing ball rather than actually going through a workout routine. You really think so? I mean, that's a good thing because he's playing for my team. If he was playing for Dallas still, I don't know. Hmm. Yeah, he does kind of play like Arden. Nah, son, I would not be that. One thing about a person is that about people who are humble before they have money. When you get money, it shouldn't change. If money changes your personality, then you don't deserve to have that money, in my opinion. He was on a mission last season, averaging 34, 9, and 10. And he made it to the NBA Finals. It's just that, he got exposed in the finals for not being able to play defense. It was legitimately pissing me off, like, how easily the Celtics were getting by him on blow bys. Like, I was like, At some point, I was just like, okay, we gotta trip him, bro. Like, just trip him as soon as he tries to go right past you. Yeah, for sure. I think he played well offensively in the finals, though, averaging 29, 8, and 8. Yeah. Offense is never a problem for Luca. It's just defense. It's always going to be defense. And I do expect him to get better at some point, but, but that charge attempt pissed me off so much in game three, and he got a six foul. Yeah. Yeah, it was rough. It was rough to say the least. I more so wanted the Mavericks to win for Kyrie, for Luca, definitely. I wanted him to win his first ring. But I also wanted Dallas to win because I didn't want the Celtics to get their 18th championship. Because now they have one more than the Lakers have. So I more so didn't want Boston to win because I didn't want them to have another championship. Are looking more human. Didn't they just win again? They're like one win away from 60 wins. Excuse me. They lost five in a row 2 weeks ago. Really? Still boggles my mind that all they had to do was change their head coach and now they're having all the success. They're losing to their Pistons by double digits right now. Oh snap. Pistons on the come up, bro. They on the come up. But yeah, like what I was gonna say. You know what that only shows? That shows that Kenny Atkinson, during his whole tenure in the Warriors, he was low key the mastermind, but behind the reason why Steve Kerr was so good at his job. A legacy game, really? Who I think deserves Coach of the Year? Honestly, if it's not JB Bickerstaff, I would have to say I say JJ Redick, maybe. I say either JJ Redick or Kenny Atkinson. 7 minutes left in the third quarter, and he has 29. Yo, that is good. That is a good game. Gosh. Nah, he's not getting 50. Maybe 41. I say 41. He's definitely cracking 40 for sure. But he's not getting 50. Nah. Cuz the second he gets like 30, he's probably going to go to the bench. 30 once he gets like 35, I think he's going to go to the bench, be there for, 8 to 10 minutes, come back in the game, and then that's when he'll get his 40 piece. I'm just waiting for Jaden Ivey to come back. Oh, Cade Cunningham's not playing? I didn't know that. I know he was hurt, but I didn't know he was still out. Last time I checked he was hurt. But I was gonna say like the Pistons, they got a decent team. It's just like only if they could stay healthy. That's the only thing that's kicking them in the foot right now. You think they should bring Jaden back because he might mess up their chemistry? Like Jameer Nelson to the Magic in '09. Oh man. I mean he's a good player. He's like a solid defender and he's a great offensive player. Or should I say good, very good offensive player. So I don't know. I feel like any help could help. Not having Cade out there definitely hurts because Cade, in my opinion, he's an all around player. He's an all around scorer, and he's an all around playmaker. He's like your. He's like the point guard, the typical point guard, the prototype point guard of this generation. Like if you were wanted to make a point guard, you would have all of his skills. Solid defender, good at playmaking, could score, and could ball handle. Good at ball handling and finishing at the rack. But I think Jaden Ivey could do almost all those things except pass. Like he's not a good passer, in my opinion. So that's the only thing about that would probably mess up the chemistry is like having somebody there who's not as willing to pass like Cade is. They have learned how to play without him, even though they're obviously better with him. But it's going to take a handful of games for the team to get used to playing with him, and there's no time for that in April. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. The season is almost over. Is he even ready to come back? Because like the last time I checked, he had a pretty gruesome injury. I think that was near the beginning of the season. sometimes timetables for these injuries could take 4 to 6 months, a year in some cases. They'll end up missing the whole season or the rest of the season. They'll end up missing all of next season, all of this season, the rest of this season into next season. They'll probably come back mid-season or the beginning of next season. Post a video of him shooting around, and who does that unless they're getting ready to come back? Yeah. Not really anybody, honestly. Unless like you're shooting like that and it's the off season, then that's another thing. Whoa. Oh, that was 2 weeks ago. I thought it just happened. I was about to say. That's still kind of crazy. Steven Adams and Mason Plumlee got into it. They rustled each other to the ground. But yeah, it happened 2 weeks ago, so it's not current. I thought it was something current, but apparently not. Yeah, I do remember that. That's why it's even crazier. That's why it's even more crazy. That's insane. All right, we're gonna take it to the bed. Oh. Got my haircut today. Nah. I think they're only gonna be going to the Western Conference semis. Either the semis or the conference finals. I don't think they're gonna get to the NBA finals this year. But I definitely think that Shea's gonna get MVP. Or should, uh, yeah, Shea's definitely getting MVP. All right, and we'll see who's right, who ends up being right. Oh, that's the team that they were playing the other night. You just reminded me. I was talking to my barber about the Knicks, like how the Knicks lost to this team the other night by like 20. They were like it was like 91 to like 114 or something. And you just reminded me it was the Clippers that they lost to. It was like 91 to like 114 with like 4 minutes on the game left. Embarrassing. I don't even care that the Clippers have Kawhi. They only got Kawhi and James Harden. Y'all have Jalen Brunson, Michael Bridges, Karl Anthony Towns, OG Anunoby. I mean, Mitchell Robinson's not a star, but you have him too. Like y'all shouldn't be losing. Then you got Josh Hart. Can't forget about him too. Brunson was playing. I mean, I'm not even sure. I didn't even know he was out. But even still, y'all still got like 3 or 4 players. The Clippers don't even have a full team, bro. And I don't care what anybody says. Like the Clippers is James Harden's team. It's not Kawhi's team. Uh, I know they got Norman Powell. I didn't forget about him. He's an NBA champion too, but I don't think he makes a difference to their team. Nah, I'm sleeping on Zoo. Ivica Zubac? Nah, I'm sleeping on him, bro. He's a former Laker. He didn't do much when he was with us. And the second he gets to the Clippers, he starts trying to ball out. Like, nah, you cooked, bro. You are cooked. So I got something on my eye. I can't seem to do it. Nah, son. I'm not losing anything sleeping on him, bro. He is not a threat. He's like a subpar defender, terrible free throw shooter. Only could shoot 10 feet from the basket or inside. Like, why is he even still playing on the NBA team? If I'm being really real, like big men who can't shoot the three are extinct now. Like he shouldn't still have a contract. Averaging 17 and 13. Oh, big whoop, bro. He should be averaging 20 and 10. He should be averaging 20 and 15. That would impress me. 17 and 13. Freaking Karl Anthony Towns could do that. As a matter of fact, I think most big men could do that. Could do that as a stat line. Oh my gosh, man. He just needs to stay healthy. That's the only thing that's kicking him in the foot right now. He can't stay healthy. Yeah, but they always say that until he gets to the playoffs, and then he starts playing like a little boy. Like, really think about it. Like, they beat Denver last year, but that Denver game came down to Rudy Gobert hitting a fadeaway jumper. Like, he helped them win the game with Rudy Gobert hitting a fadeaway jumper. Like, that should be Carl Anthony Towns taking that shot or Anthony Edwards taking that shot. The fact that y'all had to go to Rudy Gobert to hit a fadeaway is like, that's crazy. That's crazy work. I think he tries to play smart. Like, you got people who play like Ja, like, and then you have people who play like SGA. Like, SGA is like, he's a he likes to take a lot of jumpers. He doesn't go inside, and if he does go inside, he's gonna try and use his body to go away from you and shoot away from you, rather than going to get contact. And if he does get contact, it's usually leading to an and one or foul, a shooting foul, not a not a contact layup foul. And I feel like Anthony Edwards plays more like that SGA type, where he takes a lot of jumpers, and if he gets fouled, it's usually on a jumper, or if he's dunking on somebody. But like, playing like Ja is like playing like Derrick Rose, like prime Derrick Rose. That could You could have a career. You could have like at least a 7 year career doing that, but by year 8, your body is gonna break down, and you're gonna have to find other ways to score. Which, that's where jump shooting comes in handy. And if you're already a good jump shooter, those previous years, you could build upon your jump shooting going forward. Okay. Yeah, he definitely should operate more in the mid range, or a floater. You got a lot of big defenders though in the West. Ant Man's only like 6 foot, what, 6'5".
Got a lot of defenders in the West who are like 6 foot 11, 7 feet. You know, that's a lot of length you have to contend with. I'm just waiting to see a game where the Lakers bring out their secret weapon, Alex Len. The secret weapon, bro. The 7 footer who could block shots. I think he's decent at the free throw line. I think he's like a 70% free throw shooter. It always surprises me seeing that big men are so bad at free throws. Like you're like the height of the rim. Like why do you struggle shooting free throws? It doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, but I feel like MJ just didn't take a lot of threes because he wasn't a good 3 point shooter. That he just phrased it that way because it makes it seem like, oh, he's just being a smarter player, but he really can't shoot a three to save his life. That's like the only part of MJ's game that has been lacking. So it legitimately like grinds my gears when I play a 2 game, and they give him an A plus 3 pointer. Like he was never an A plus 3 point shooter ever in his career. He's always operated in the mid range or inside. 3 point shooting has never been something that he's good at. Now, don't get me wrong, he could hit, the 6 3 pointers that he did against Portland, but that's being an explosive scorer. That's not being a shooter. People like Stephen Curry could get 6 threes in his sleep. Like he's a shooter. MJ was never a shooter. I think big men are garbage at free throws because think of it as shooting a Nerf ball. You need insane touch. But honestly, to me, it's like big men who shoot free throws, it comes down to their shooting forms. Why do big men who shoot free throws have the worst shooting forms? Like, you don't even really need to bend your knees. You just need to just go down and up, and you can score a lot of free throws. Like, I don't, it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me at all. Like, if you're 6 foot seven, six through like 7 foot, 7'2" even, you should not be breaking free throws, in my opinion. Can't wait until the Lakers give Insanity a chance, yeah, because their hands are so big. Oh my gosh. Nah, their hands definitely are big for sure. because their games are all over TV and you can't watch any NBA games on TV. Now I understand, man. It'd be like that. Yeah, yeah. They're taking over. They're taking over. Yeah, what, like a week? Basically a week till it's over. You really think so? Bro's doing all that just to be a boss. Oh my gosh. I mean, you never know. I mean, there's some people who end up playing really well in March Madness and then they come to the pros and they end up being good players. I mean, Stephen Curry, he was somebody who did something really well. Oh, what happens? How are you gonna feel if Cleveland come back and win? Averaging 19 points for the season. I don't think his game will translate. If he falling sick. Oh, hold on, I gotta go. Oh, where's my slippers at? Oh, there they are. But yeah, he doesn't seem like a big, like physically he doesn't seem big to me. I mean, in height he's definitely big, but in weight, like strength, I don't think he has the strength to translate to the pros. All right, man. Have a good one. You too.
That's crazy. Never thought he would get fired. That's crazy. All right, man. See you later. I'm probably gonna end the live soon. But thanks for tuning in, everybody. Appreciate the likes. I should be back probably Monday. I'll say Monday. But I'll see you all soon. Sayonara for now. Later. Deuces.